Hi, this is Simon from Fingers on Plastic. Top tip: never take a child who's had their sleep disturbed by fireworks for a large portion of the night to Smith's Toys. Out there is a recipe for unpleasantness. Truth be told, it was actually alright. Grace was she's a pretty cool little lady. She was a bit grumpy, but to be honest, so was I, because I am over fireworks this year, alright? I'm done with them. Just go away. Anyway, we're in Smith's Toys because, you know, Christmas is coming up, and sort of wanted to get some ideas about what to get the little lady for Christmas, and we've got some ideas, so that's all panning out quite well. And whilst I was wandering around, I saw this guy who made it into my basket. Grace ended up with a nice little Lego fire truck, which was really fun to build. But anyway, this is actually partially sponsored by, and he does not know this, Smuzno, Dave, because I wasn't going to bother getting this toy because I'm not a massive fan of the Prowl. But his enthusiasm for the figure, well, it was pretty catchy, wasn't it? And I wanted a few more Decepticons. I seem to be Autobot heavy. So yeah, ended up with Barry. From the front, he looks pretty cool. The purple is nice. The back's still a disaster, let's be honest. It's awful, but you never really look at the back of your toys. Does anyone spend time looking at the back of their toys? I'm legitimately curious, because you know, as fans of figures and things like that, I think us Transformers fans are quite difficult to please when it comes down to it. I'm not saying we're a bunch of whingers. I'm not saying we're a bunch of whingers, but I'm not saying it, because, you know. What do people think of the DX9 Capone that's coming out? I think it looks fab. And people that are thinking that, you know, I think, you know, having all the combined stuff in the trailer, even though it's really long, I think that's really cool. And it's like, yes, the truck combined mode's long, but who is going to keep him in that mode? The robot mode looks sweet, or it's going to be combined mode. No one's ever going to keep him in the truck mode with the long cab. Anyway, oh, these are pretty. The guns, sort of like a violet colour. It's quite nice, actually. Yeah. And are they the same? Oh, there's a right and left. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I quite like them, actually. And he has a purple light bar. If I open this cupboard, something will probably fall over. But to hand, there should be one Prowl. Interesting. In fact, they're exactly the same, but he's got something about him. And this is still hideous. I mean, oof. The back. So I think the back is phenomenally bad. But I don't know. He's got something. Maybe I was harsh on Prowl. Grace really likes him. She likes police cars and things like that, so he was chasing down bad guys, and I think he shot someone in the butt. She's obsessed with things being shot in the butt. I'm leaving that one well alone. Anyway, Barricade is actually... He does have something, annoyingly. The purple at the back is really nice. Really nice colouring on the legs. And that sort of violet. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, he's actually quite nice. Let's see if we can transform him. So I've asked people about DX9's Capone, haven't I? I've actually asked Greg to get me a Montana, because I'm thinking about breaking up with Fans Toys. It's not been an easy decision, but I don't enjoy Fans Toys figures. Like the blur kind of capped it for me, and you know, Spoiler's really good, but he was so complicated to transform, and he just didn't need to be that complicated, and it kind of put me off. Don't get me wrong, I loved the Road King. I thought he was awesome. This is really nice. Sorry, I love the Road King. I thought that was really awesome. Not exactly a joy to transform, but really awesome nonetheless. But I don't know, I'm not feeling Fans Toys at the moment, I'm sorry. And all the aggravation with Jabba, I'm sorry, but he was a big misfire. Arms and legs just shouldn't fall off. I mean, Graham, Collector 75, was saying, you know, we're now quite happy if we get figures without QC issues. How has this become a thing? In the 80s, everything was pretty solid. I don't remember ever having a figure that didn't work or whatever. I mean, Megatron's legs did fall off after a little while, but other than that, they were all pretty solid. This is beautiful. The colouring, look at the colouring. I don't know if it's going to show up because I've still not got my green screen set up. But this is really nice. So I'm just going to pop the light bar on. So to finish that thought, whilst I'm trying to peg this tab in, yeah, I think I'm kind of over Fans Toys, which is really sad. Maybe the Warpath will be all right, but we'll have to wait and see. I don't care for the light bar. I love those guns. I like the scratch paint. This is actually really nice. Not a massive fan of him. He's pretty much Grace's now. Dig this guy. Yeah, it's really, really nice. So I was actually taken, but I wasn't expecting to like this, and so I was just sort of, I was braced to not like it, but I think he'll probably stay. He's one. I think he's a stay in vehicle mode because it's got light piping in the wheels. For God's sake, that's awesome. Can we see that? I don't know. I'm getting a new camera soon. I'm getting a new phone with a better camera on it, and I will be getting my green screen sorted back out, so I'll be able to look at these things more proper like. Maybe we have it that way around with the things on the outside. This is really cool. I don't normally like guns on cars. I always think it looks ridiculous. This I mean, it's not perfect, but it kind of works. So, to wrap up this look at Barricade and rant about Fans Toys, if you see him and you're on the fence, look at the colours. And the detailing in the back, that's just spectacular. Yeah, Barricade, good. That's about it for me for this one. I will see the. I've got some. Yeah, I've got Montana coming. I'm going to do Agamemnon. Agamemnon soon. I know I've said that a few times. I might actually even do it soon. Who knows? He's just nice to look at in Robot, and I don't really want to transform him. But there we go. But yeah, that is it from me and Barricade. Thank you very much.
Fingers on plastic.